Yeah, Hex. You know what? Hex on Ethereum, proof of work, and ETH Fair. That's 40x. That's what I'm looking at. What do you guys think? What's your price prediction for Ethereum for Hex this next bull market? I guess including either Hex on ETH and Hex on pulsechain. But okay, it's good. It's good to get. It's good to know people are talking about it. It's good to know that these big Twitter accounts are really talking about Hex. So we'll take it. 0x Coast. Go follow 0x Coast at 0x Coast on Twitter. Hex users are often fairly advanced crypto and DeFi users. Remember, it isn't easy for a new person to deposit fiat on a centralized exchange, buy Ethereum, send to wallet, bridge to pulsechain, trade on pulsex.com, and stake token and then redeem it later. The more steps, the more people we lose. That's an excellent point. That is an amazing point. And that's why I talk about like the best people to onboard are not, your dad's friends, whatever. And I'm not saying not to onboard them. I'm just saying the best place to go is to other crypto communities, especially like Celsius and BlockFi and those kinds of things, people that are interested in yield and people that really have a decent understanding of cryptocurrency. First time I used a decentralized exchange was actually on Celsius. So I think when it comes to onboarded and marketing, you want a target. They talk about the target market, Furu marketing, the target market. So the target market for Hex would be other crypto communities. I'm saying when you're looking at like macro onboarding kind of thing, but obviously you have people like Funding Jim who go to rich people and have them buy Hex, but he is there to sit there and really explain everything to them and then look over their shoulder as they generate their wallet and they use MetaMask if he doesn't even do it for them. And as they, generate the seed phrase for a hardware wallet and things like that. So like in terms of like mass marketing, target market is really other crypto communities. Onboarding people that are not really familiar with cryptocurrency it's important, I guess. And you certainly, if you want, it takes a lot of time. It takes like your individual time instead of like tweeting about it. And then some guy on Twitter who's in Ethereum or he's into some other cryptocurrency sees it and is like, okay, buy it on Uniswap. He's already got the hardware wallet. He already knows how to use these centralized exchanges and blockchain technology and those kinds of things. That could really reach a massive audience as opposed to like onboarding people individually that aren't in crypto. You have to really go up to them and probably have them buy the hardware wallet and then sit next to them, showing them how to download the Ledger software and generate the cold storage seed phrase and things like that. And then connect it with a decentralized exchange. It's very complicated, which is why when you have this massive crypto news, when you have like this, like it says BlackRock is offering like Bitcoin custody and things like that, or like these crypto commercials during the Super Bowl, it's very, very bullish for Hex because that onboards people into crypto. That further encourages people to use cold storage and not, I'm saying, and things like that. And then that expands the target market to continue funneling people into the best cryptocurrency system on the planet. That is the Richard Hart ecosystem. So I guess the overall point is best target market for onboarding is people in other crypto communities. I'm saying that's where you could really macro onboard because they just have to see Hex, the Hex ticker. They got the hardware wallet. They know how to use decentralized exchanges. They could get right to Hex and stake it with ease. Not the best people to onboard are friends and family who are not familiar at all with crypto. If you're trying to do that, you want to probably use your time. You want to delegate your time because it is timely and it requires a lot of energy. You're probably going to want to focus more on people that have a lot of money, would be my opinion, but that's up to you. And also consider that if you're trying to onboard someone, let them know that cryptocurrency is very volatile. Let them know that it drops 90%, because if you tell them that it's going up 10,000x, whatever, and they just FOMO in thousands and thousands of dollars, if let's say there's a huge correction, which has happened and continues to happen, and volatility is the price you pay for the fastest appreciating asset, and they're staked and they can't sell, whatever. I'm saying maybe ultimately it'll be good for them, but that could that could harm relationships. That could harm your relationship with friends and family. That's why I'm not so into if someone, you can't sell meat to vegans. I had a marketing teacher who told me that. You can't sell meat to vegans. Marketing, that was a good course I took in college. Yeah, side note. But yeah, that's true. That's true. So a centralized exchange, which hopefully will happen shortly. No expectations for the work of others. That'll be very bullish. Great point by Zero X Coast. Zero X Coast. And yeah, we got 42 watching. Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter at Furu Finance. And news today was actually, this is something that I could just say is I keep telling people to subscribe to the email list, and we had someone had the great point that it would be appropriate to write a newsletter and offer value for putting in your email. So today I sent out the first Furu Finance newsletter, and this will be a weekly newsletter. So there is value being offered now. And it originally started, the idea of the list was just in case I get thrown off these platforms and things like that, I'd have some way of, reaching out and having you follow me, whichever platform I'd go on, etc. Just a good way to stay in touch with you guys. But now we are offering the Furu Finance newsletter, giving you my inside take on the markets and cryptocurrency and things like that with no financial advice. So please consider clicking the link in the description. Clicking the link in the description that says sign up to the Furu Finance email newsletter. Put your email in there and you'll be getting the newsletter. I will not cover the newsletter. This is something exclusive to people on the Furu Finance newsletter list. But moving on, we got